Hey guys, this is gonna be a first time video. First time tag. Um, so yeah, nothing really new in my life. Um, I've dyed my hair. I dyed it 4 days ago, and I really like it. It looks blue in the light, but it's really black. But I like it. It's nice. It smells weird. But yeah, that's what hair dye does, I guess. So let's go on with the questions. First tweet. My first tweet was "Sup, I'm new" on 14th of May 2014. It's sad how I know that, but I do. First YouTube video. My first YouTube video was in November 2015, and it was my introduction video. If you guys want to go check that out, it's the very bottom video. It's the oldest one I have. First Facebook profile pic. My first Facebook profile picture was me in a red jacket and grey joggers with a hat that covered my eyes, because I was a little weirdo and I didn't like my photo being taken, and I was like a dull kid. I was eating, so bear with me. Do you still talk to your first love? Depends what you mean by first love. It took me through two people to realize who I really loved. And I don't talk to them anymore, sadly. They don't keep in touch with me anymore. I try to talk to them and they just act really weird around me. I try texting them, they'll make little conversation and then just stop responding to me. So yeah. What was your first alcoholic drink? I will only have a little bit if my mom allows me. But I think my first alcoholic drink under the supervision of my mom was WKD. She allowed me to have it. Just rubbish on the floor and it's annoying me. So yeah, what was your first job? My first job, I've only had one where I've actually been paid, but it wasn't a proper job because they didn't properly, they paid me like minimum wage, even like lower than that. But my first job where I got paid was posting fast food leaflets through doors. For 3 days I did it when they needed me, and I travelled for 6 hours on foot around each village or town or whatever, and it killed my feet so much that to the point where it's damaged my foot. So yeah. Your first car. I don't drive, so I don't have a car. Who was the first person you texted today? First person I texted today was my girlfriend. She's over in the US, so it's a long distance relationship, which kind of sucks because I really miss her. But we have really good nights together. We will spend it just every night talking, and just even if we're just staring at each other, we'll be on Skype together. We were at lunchtime today. I spent my lunch Skyping her, and she's in a lot of pain at the moment. So yeah. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? Is in this morning after I went to sleep, or this morning before I went to sleep? Because both of them, they're both the same answer anyway. My girlfriend. Who was your first grade teacher? First grade teacher. My first grade teacher, we will call Mrs. H. Mrs. H was my very first teacher I had. She still remembers me to this day because my mom used to work with her. But she remembers me, and when I went to go see her because she wanted to talk to me for like after school, she saw me and went. She was just surprised with how tall I was, because she remembers me from when I was like little, as in 4 or 5-year-old little me. Where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? I haven't been abroad, so I haven't been on an airplane before, but I'm planning to next year, so that should be good. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? Me and my first best friend are pretty much brothers now. We talk every day. I go around to his every day, um, and we'll just sit, play card or whatever, and we'll play games. What was your first sleepover? My first sleepover was at my next door neighbor's house. I know it's not much, but the first person I ever slept over at, and but we don't talk anymore. We kind of lost contact after she moved. Um, so yeah. What was the first thing you did this morning? The first thing I did this morning, technically after midnight, was go on Skype. But the first thing I did this morning, after I woke up at 7, after having like less than an hour's sleep, was reply to my mom, yes, please, just let me sleep. Because I had like less than an hour, so yeah. What was the first concert you went to? My first concert, I can't remember which one was first, but it was either the War of the Worlds in Manchester in 2010 or the X Factor in 2010. I can't remember which one came first. I think it was the X Factor one, but I'm not too sure. First broken bone. I'm clumsy, but I'm not that clumsy. I've only ever fractured my finger, and I've only ever fractured my thumb. So yeah. First piercing. I had my ears pierced when I was like 9. I wouldn't let anybody take them out, so they healed up. But I had this one redone, so it's all pretty cool. First foreign country you've gone to? I've never been to a foreign country. I've only ever been to, the only place I haven't been to apart from England is Scotland. I meant have. The only place I have been to from England is Scotland. I went there, slept overnight at my sister's, and that was it. Somebody at the door, but who cares? First movie you remember seeing? First movie I remember seeing was Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Ever since a young age, I got into Harry Potter so much, and to this day, I am a Harry Potter nerd. To the point where my friend quizzed me on what quotes were from which books. I need to reread the books again because my brain's gone. I haven't read them for a while. When was your first detention? My first detention was when I was 5 and I wouldn't listen to my teacher, so she stopped me from going out at playtime. Yes, I was one of the naughty kids in school, but I was one of the loneliest kids in school because I was the freak. Who was your first roommate? I'm not old enough to have my own flat yet, but my friend says that if I want, I can go move in with him when he has a place, or that I can. But I said to my friend, a different one, my brother, pretty much my non-biological brother. I said to him that if I get a place, he can come stay with me if he wanted to. If you had one wish, what would it be? To go over to the US right now and go see my girlfriend, because not being physically with her breaks my heart, and I hate to see her in pain or crying or anything like that. It just breaks my heart to see it. What was the first sport you were involved in? First sport I was involved in was cricket from the age of 6. I was obsessed with it. I used to go to cricket tournaments. I used to compete in cricket tournaments. I used to go to my uncle's and watch the county cricket club near his because he knew half the guys that were on the team. So I could go talk to the guys and they'd let me have a go and they'd pretty much bring me up in the cricket world. But it went on to something what we UK people call rounders, which is kind of like softball for you American folk. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Half the time when I'm home, I'm not home for long. It's either I'll go home, have something to eat, and I'll be back out, or I'll go straight from college to my friends or to wherever. So I have karate nearly every night after college. But if I don't, I end up going to my room, going on Skype, going on Messenger, and talking to people, most likely. But at the moment, I'm rereading my referee manual. When was your first kiss? I got bored playing with the chair. when was your first kiss? My first kiss was nearly 2 years ago with my first girlfriend, and she was quite obsessed with me, but she couldn't believe that she was my first kiss. But after that, my second kiss was in a game of truth or dare. In fact, no, it wasn't. It was a game of spin the bottle while I was in high school. So yeah, that was my first kiss. So they were the first time tag questions. I'll comment below. Peace out, stay cool, and I'll see you later.